Hey guys, my name's Brian Fleming from BuildingSocialProof.com. Got some great stuff for you today. We are going to be talking about new social networks. They pop up all the friggin' time, and how do you know if you should even get involved with a social network or just skip it? Well, I got some tips and I'm going to share those with you. They're tips I've used with Periscope, which is a brand new social network. How funny we're talking about that. Now, you guys are probably watching this on YouTube, or maybe you're watching it on iTunes, or maybe you're watching it on my blog. But you should really check out Periscope. It's one of the hottest growing social networks in 2015. It's a social network I started experimenting on about a month and a half ago, and I love it for so many reasons. And we're going to be talking about that when these new networks pop up. What's the right way to know if you should even get involved with them or not? And I do want to tell you guys, as you're watching this video, tonight, 8 o'clock, I'm having a Facebook workshop for Facebook marketing. I call it Facebook Marketing 101. You can register for it at BuildingSocialProof.com. Right now, I've got about 140 people signed up. Love to have even more come on. I'm going to be spilling my guts, everything on Facebook, what works, what doesn't work, what I found works, and what I found doesn't work. So anyway, guys, we'll get into the content here. So the first thing with thinking of a new social network pops up, let's say a new one pops up, and a new social network pops up. What should you do first? Well, you want to do your research on it, obviously. You want to learn what the medium is, and is it going to resonate with your audience, and that sort of thing. Here, I made some notes on my lovely notepad of some things you should look at. So some things you want to look in your research is obviously, how big is a social network, right? Is it gaining traction? I'm going to use Periscope as an example of this and why I chose it. So with Periscope, I heard people like Jon Loomer, Pat Flynn, if you've heard of those guys, they were talking about, all right, fit to eat, gotta run, I'll see you tonight on the workshop. It's going to be a lot of fun. I can't wait. Very excited for it. So I'll see you there. Have fun. So with Periscope, a couple guys mentioned it, and I looked at it, and it was growing like wildfire. In 3 months, guys, Periscope put on like 13 million people. That's faster than any social network ever. It's faster than Facebook. It's faster than Instagram, Google Plus with them shoving it down everybody's throat. It's even faster than them. So when I saw that, I thought, wow, this might be something to look into. So look at the network and see how fast it's growing. Is it catching on? That's my first tip. The second one to think about is, can it even help you reach your goals? Because not every social network can. Now, when I looked at Periscope and I looked at the success people were having on it and the ability for me to talk to people and chat with them live, I thought that would help me with my goals. So I looked at it a little further. And then I get into the next thing of thinking, is your community there? So if your community's already there, it makes it kind of a no-brainer, right? And that kind of goes to my next point is, are you already getting traffic from that social network? So maybe you're not on Facebook yet. I'll use that as an example. Maybe you just haven't done business on Facebook yet. Well, if you're already getting traffic and your community's already on Facebook, doesn't it make sense that you should get on Facebook where your community's already at? So that's another tip for you. Now, I've got two more. When you get on these social networks, what you don't want to do is start having more content to create, because we've already got a lot of content to create. So you want to repurpose your content, and I'll use Periscope as an example for that. So I make these scopes, and then I put them on YouTube. I put them on iTunes as a video podcast. I put them on my blog. So they're completely integrated into all my other social media stuff. And when you get into a new social media network, you want to make sure that thank you, Lovely, for inviting your followers. You want to make sure that, lost my train of thought. Sorry, guys. You want to make sure that you're able to get those people. So the third tip I have is to basically just set up a timeline for yourself. Most people say the general rule of thumb is give a social network 3 months. So Periscope, I'm about 2 months in. You know what? If I didn't like it and it wasn't really helping my business, after 3 months, you're going to know. So I've basically got another month to play around with Periscope. I gave myself 3 months. I'll probably go till about the beginning of December, and then I'm going to look. I'm going to look at where my business was before I started doing these scopes, and then I'm going to look at where my business is after. And so far, Periscope's done a lot for what I'm doing, so I probably will stick with it. But those are just some quick tips, guys, as you see these new social networks starting up. Those are some things to think about. And yeah, so I just want to remind you guys, tonight, 8 o'clock, I'm going to be having a Facebook marketing workshop where you can learn everything about Facebook. So if your customers are on Facebook, and they are, I mean, I tell everybody, your clients and your future clients, they are on Facebook. There's no doubt about that. It's just a matter of you getting your message in front of them. So if you haven't started on Facebook, my God, you have to have a presence on there. And I'm going to show you tonight the things you should do and shouldn't do. And as these new social networks pop up, 3 months, repurpose your content, check it out, make sure it's worth investing your time. That's it, guys. Hopefully you can join my Facebook marketing workshop, and I'll see you tonight. If not, I'll catch you again soon. Take care.